Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. So today from our science subject we are going to continue our lesson matter. Okay children, so already we have finished some of the important topics in this lesson. So let us just revise the lesson once again in the form of keywords and summary. Okay children, so what are atoms? Atoms are building blocks of all matter. Atoms are building blocks of all matter. So every matter has got atoms. Okay. And molecules, particles formed when two or more atoms combine. Okay. So what are molecules? So when two or more atoms are combined, so those particles are called as molecules. Okay. And evaporation, the process in which a liquid changes into gas, like for example our water vapor. Okay, so where the liquid, when we heat the water, it is going to get the vapor, and that is known as evaporation, where a liquid, that is water, is going to change into gas as vapor. Okay. Condensation, the process in which a gas changes into liquid. Okay, like if you keep the ice cubes glass, so you can see the surface of the glass getting the vapor. Okay, that is known as condensation, where the gas is going to change into liquid form. Physical change, that is a change in which no new substance is formed. So for example children, as we have learned, if you are keeping water in fridge, it is going to become ice. Again, if you keep that ice outside the fridge, again it becomes water. So it is getting back to its original form. So there is no new substance here. So this is called as physical change. Okay. And chemical change, so a change in which a new substance is formed. Chemical change again. See, if you burn a paper, no, if you burn a paper, what is remaining? You will get some ash. No, here you got a new substance, that is ash. Okay, so this is called as chemical change. Clear children? Now, so let us have a quick summary. A substance that occupies space and has weight is called matter. What is matter children? So you will be having exercises after the lesson. So if you are clear with all this information, then we will be solving that. It will be easy for you to solve the exercises. Okay. A substance that occupies space and has weight, it is called as matter. Okay. And matter is made up of atoms. Matter is made up of what? Atoms. And atoms are very small in size. They are extremely small, which are invisible for us. Okay. And when two or more atoms combine together, they form a molecule. So what is a molecule again? When two or more atoms are going to combine together, then we will have a molecule. Again, in solids, atoms and molecules vibrate without changing their position. No, in solid state, what happens? These atoms and molecules, they are not going to move very freely. Okay, they are just going to vibrate in their positions without changing their places. Okay children, and that is why solids have got a fixed shape. And in liquids, atoms or molecules move around and glide over each other. In liquids, for example in water, what happens? These atoms and molecules, they are going to move around because they have got space. Okay, and they are going to glide each other, and that is why liquids flow easily and can be poured into containers. So whichever in whichever shape of container you are pouring the liquid children, the liquid is going to take that particular shape. Why? Because here atoms or molecules, they can move around and they are going to glide over each other. Okay. And in gases, atoms and molecules move freely and are not in contact with each other. So in gases what happens? They move freely than in liquid form. Okay, so they do not contact with each other, whereas in liquid they get contacted to each other. No, so you have to remember this. So in solid, they just vibrate, they do not move, they just vibrate. Okay, and they vibrate and they are going to be in their own position. In liquid, they are going to move, and but they get contacted to each other. Okay, but in gases, they move very freely and they are not in contact with each other. Okay, children, and that is why gases move to take up the entire space available to them. So that is why gas, it's going to occupy the total space which is available for them. Okay, children, and matter expands on heating and contracts on cooling. So expanding is increasing in size, contracting is decreasing in size. So matter, it expands, it is going to increase in size on heating and reduce the size on cooling. Okay, and in a physical change, no new substance is formed. Physical changes are reversible. So as we said before, in physical change you cannot find any new change, so you will get back to your original shape. Okay, as I said, like water and ice. And in a chemical change what happens? You can get a new substance, and this chemical change are irreversible, so you cannot get back the original shape. For example, as I said, if you paper was there with you, no, so when you burn the paper is burned and you are remain with the ash only. No, but you cannot get the paper again. The paper is burnt and it is gone, so you cannot get back the paper. So that is the change here, it is irreversible. Clear, children? So we will be having some exercises after the lesson. Let us complete it. Okay, and matter has mass and occupies. See the first question, this is multiple choice answers. Matter has mass and occupies what? Weight, space, energy, or none of these. It occupies space. Okay, and 2 is identify the state of matter in which the molecules spread out and occupy the entire space available. So where the molecules can freely flow or move and occupy the entire space. And what is it? Solid, liquid, gas, or all of these? Answer is gas. Okay, children. Third question, identify the state of matter that has a fixed shape. It has a fixed shape. Okay, is it solid, liquid, gas, or both solid and gas? And the answer is solid. Okay, children. Now, the fourth question, when a solid is heated, what is going to happen? Is it going to expand, contract, freezes, or none of these? When a solid is heated, it is going to expand. Okay, and fifth one, formation of mist is an example of. Like mist, we have seen in the picture also, and I have also shown you the example of the glasses of our vehicles, or early morning in the winters you can see some type of snow or fog which is surrounded. No, so that is nothing but the mist, and this formation of mist is an example of what? Freezing, melting, evaporation, or condensation. And the answer is condensation. Clear, children? Yes, now. So we'll go with the match the following here. So column A and column B. Let us go with the first one. Process in which a solid turns into liquid. A solid substance which is going to turn into liquid. When does this undergo? Okay, when does this undergo? In which process? It is in melting. Okay, this is A. And process in which a liquid changes into solid. Liquid is going to change into solid. Like for example, water becoming ice, that is freezing. No, here ice becoming liquid, A is. Process in which a liquid changes into gases. After heating the water, what happens? We'll get the water vapor. No, so water is liquid, gas is water vapor, that is evaporation. Okay, and this is C. And process in which a gas changes into liquid, that is nothing but condensation. Okay, so this is the match the following, children. Okay, you are having a worksheet here. So use the words given in the box to complete the passage given below. So you are having a passage. To complete the blanks in the passage, here are some words, children, here. Okay, are you able to see the words here? Yes, you have to make use of these words and you have to fill the words in their correct place. And what are the words here? Let us read first. Contact, atoms, evaporation, position, freely, motion, attraction, melting, matter, molecule, intermolecular, freezing, and building blocks. Okay, now let us see the passage now. So everything in the universe is made up of dash. Everything in the universe is made up of what? Is made up of matter. Okay, is made up of matter. And matter is made up of small particles called what? Yes, atoms. Okay, and atoms are the dash of all matter. Atoms are the dash of all matter. So from this, what we can fill, children? Yes, sorry, just a minute. Atoms are the building blocks of all matter. It is building blocks. So here you are having, if you can see here. No, so we have used building blocks. Okay, building blocks is over, atoms is over, matter is over. No, still we are having these many words to complete our passage. When two or more atoms combined together, they form a particle called a what? Is it, what is it? It is a molecule. Okay, so what we have learned, children? When two or more atoms, if they are going to combine together, they are going to form a particle which we call it as a molecule. Now like O2, that is oxygen, H2O, that is water. No, so this we call it a molecule. And atoms and molecules of all matter are always in constant in solids. Atoms molecules move but remain in the same dash. Okay, so in solids what happens? Atoms or molecules, they move but remain in the same, what did we learn? They are going to remain in the same position. No, see where we are having it. Yes, okay, see here, children, you have the word here, position. So they remain in the same position. And we'll just fill this up. Okay, and in liquids, atoms or molecules move around but remain in dash with each other. So in liquids again what happens, children? So they are not very freely moving, but they move around but remain in contact with each other. So again, do you have a contact word here? Yes, yes, you are having a contact. Let us take this word and fill here. Okay, children. So this is contact. CONTACT. Okay. Now, in gases Atoms or molecules move dash and are not in contact with each other. In gases, what happens? They are going to move very fast, no, and they are like a free birds. So they move very freely. So freely, Freely. Okay. So let us see whether we have this word here or not. Do we have it? Yes, freely. No. So again, we'll go back to the passage, children. The space between two molecules is called their dash space. So what we have learned, if you are having a space between two molecules, we are going to call it as intermolecular space. No. So let us see if we have that word here. Yes. See here, intermolecular space. Okay. We'll fill it up here. I am just writing here, children. INTER, intermolecular space. Okay. Now, the molecules are held together by a force of dash, which is very strong in solids, weak in liquids, and very weak in gases. So, the molecules, as we said, so in solids there is one type of movement, in liquids there is another type of movement, and again in gases we have another type of movement. But in solids they are very strong, in liquids they are weak, and in gases they are very weak. So what is this force of? So it is force of attraction. Yes, you are having here this, children, the word attraction. No, so we'll just copy that day here. So force of attraction, ATTRACTION, attraction. Okay. Now, the process in which a liquid changes into a gas is called, what we call it as? The process in which liquid is going to change into gas is called as evaporation. Okay, evaporation. And the process in which a liquid changes into a solid is called, again see here, liquid is changing into a solid, then that is freezing. Clear, children? Like as we keep the water in the fridge and get it freezed. Okay. And the third one is the process in which a solid changes into liquid. Solid is going to change into liquid. What is it called as? It is called as melting. Clear, children? So let us check whether we have the words here. Yes, so it is freezing, melting, freezing, yes, evaporation. So already we have used freely and molecule also. So we have completed the passage. Clear, children? Now, for false, children, here, see, the first one is atoms are building blocks of matter. Is it true? Yes, this is true. Okay. The second one, molecules are made up of only the same kind of atoms. What did we learn? Molecules are made up of the same kind of atoms and also sometimes different kind of atoms. No. So that is why this is false. The second one. Third one, when heated, atoms move faster. Is it true, children? Yes. Now we have also learnt this by our balloon experiment. No, cool water, hot water. Then we kept a balloon which was tied to the mouth of the bottle, and when we kept the bottle in the hot water, the air started to rise up. No, so they started to move fast and the balloon was able to increase the size of the balloon was able to increase. Okay, so this is true. The fourth one is all substances undergo melting in normal conditions. No, children, this is false. No. So all substances, they cannot undergo melting in normal conditions. No, some may undergo, some may not. Okay. So this is false. Like for example, I said like candle and wax. No, like if you burn a candle, it is going to uh, melt. No, but it is not with every substance. The same change is not going to be with every substance in normal conditions. Okay, this is false. So solids expand on heating. Solid expands on heating. This is true. Clear, children? Now we are having fill in the blanks using the correct words, children. Let us do that. A substance that occupies space and has mass. A substance that occupies space and has mass. What is that? It is matter. Okay, this is matter. Okay, and the building block of matter. What is that? It is atom. The third one, the state of matter in which particles move freely, where they can move very freely and they are not going to come across each other. That is gas. State of matter is of three types, children: solid, liquid and gas. No, this you have to remember. Okay, now the fourth one, the space between two molecules. The space between two molecules, like that is called as intermolecular space. Okay, it is intermolecular space. Okay, now an example of a liquid. The best example is water. Okay, clear, children? You can also take milk, anything, but here water. Okay, now so again you are having some question and answers, children. So for every question there is the answer in the text. That is, I am not talking about the textbook, like what are all the lesson you have seen and you have listened. No, so in that particular text you are having answers for every question. Please try to maintain the notes and try to write the answers after understanding the questions well. Okay, so that you will be perfect in the subject. Clear? So here you are having 5 questions. So you have to write that. And here also you have some other questions. I am not reading it for you. So please in your free time do complete this work. And here you are having HOTS, that is higher order thinking skills. No. So here what is the question for you? When someone opens a bottle of perfume in one corner of a room, we can smell it from the other corner. Why? So have you observed this, children? Perfume, it is going to very fastly, it is going to spread its smell. No, its odor. Why it is? Why it is? So that you have to write. Think about the movement of particles in gases. Okay, so thinking this, you have to write. Again here see, sketch to show how water would look like in each of the containers shown below. So you just have to show the shape of the water when it is in this type of containers. Here it is a glass, here again you have got a rectangular shape of container, here like in a beaker. Okay, so did the shape of water stay the same or changed in each of the containers? Yes, the shape of the water has changed in each of the containers according to the shape of the container. No? So that you have to identify here. Clear, children? So this is what we have learnt from today's lesson. So we will be continuing with much more exercises and question and answers in the next topic. Until then, take care, stay well and goodbye. Children, so we are going to end here. We will be continuing in the next class. Until then, take care and goodbye. Please visit our website www.aimstoday.in for other information regarding online classes, quizzes, live worksheets, DIY activities, English classes and coding. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.